So here's a weird paradox. I have some traumatic events happen in my life, but I don't immediately dream about it. Then one day, after my life has calmed down, sometimes years later and things are better, all of a sudden I start having nightmares about it. Well, what the F is going on here? I thought I was doing good, but now I'm just kind of losing my mind. No. Hi, I'm Eric Goodwin, a practicing Jungian psychiatrist and a fantasy author. And to understand what's going on here, you have to understand why we dream. And we dream because our minds are constantly trying to make sense of our world, but does this by constructing symbolic narratives of our life. Never take dreams literally, they just seem like complete nonsense. They're metaphorical expressions of our emotional life. But sometimes life is too scary, and our ability to process what's happening to us overloads our brain. When this happens, the brain will dissociate from it. Think of it as sticking it on a shelf. The brain does not have infinite resources. There, it has to decide if it wants to process difficult trauma or go through another day of chaos and danger trying to stay alive. Dissociation happens when the brain chooses that latter option. But then that means that when our lives calm down and there's less chaos and danger, the brain will return to its primary job. Once I don't need so much fight, flight, freeze, or paralyze, the brain will take those old traumas and put them in the sandbox of the imagination and start working on them again. So paradoxically, that means that sometimes you won't have traumatic nightmares until you're actually doing better, not worse. Which means then it's not necessarily a reason to panic. It can be a reason to hope. And if you like this kind of stuff, give it a like and follow. Check out my podcast and other cool stuff at my website, ericgoodwin.com. That's me. And if you like fantasy, have a look at my fantasy novel, King of the Forgotten Darkness, available on the internets all over the place. Later, Imaginarians.